I'm gonna get neck cramps. Probably. Okay. So I figured I'd start off by removing all the crap for the base 64 photos, because turns out it's like a massive waste of resources, and it's kind of actually really dumb to do that. You know, I was thinking like it would be such a good idea, but then it turns out it's a really stupid idea. I actually started making a content delivery network in C++. So I'm gonna have like all the file upload stuff. I'm gonna have like a C++ server handle that, so I can have it be part of a larger network, sort of, because the reason you want that to be separate is the problem with having files on everybody's media servers is it's not scalable. It's inherently not scalable. Basically, I want files to be hosted on local nodes, and so the idea of this network is that you'll see hosts from your local area. So you'll see. So I live in California. I'll see local posts. You know, posts from California, Southern California, and then even my city as well. So it's local, and so the files will be stored locally, which is good. But the issue is that there's many media servers, and the many media servers are sort of pain in the butt, because if each user has their own media server, there's 2 million users, there's 2 million instances of the project. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get around that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so that one instance can serve multiple media servers. So, but that kind of ruins the point, because the point was that the user owns their server. Yeah, I would, but the issue I have with having 2 million servers is that it makes it really hard to it's inherently less efficient. So you'd have like 2 million copies of the software rather than, let's say, 4,000 copies. But I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. I really want to have the file stuff be in C++, so I started working on that. This is a private repository for now. It's really kind of minimal right now. It doesn't really work, but I'll probably finish that privately because my C++ knowledge is in that. Perfect. But yeah, so for now, instead of finishing this, I'm going to just host a file on Django for now. Click and play. It's more like, I don't know. The photo gallery has a slideshow, which I guess you can consider as click and play. I don't really have any plans for integration with other services at the moment, like YouTube and all those, because I really want everything to kind of happen within the network. Mainly because all the other networks are proprietary software, so they don't have open source code. Why would you trust those types of networks? So right now it's completely isolated at the moment. But I want that peer-to-peer thing to work, so I'll have to probably make a separate project for that and then determine how to go about doing that. I think I want to have like a directory so you can sort of browse in your local area, and then you can also browse like by subject and all that kind of stuff. So that's coming. I don't know like how much I want to stream of it, because I feel like I don't have to stream all of it. I can stream some of it. So I have to go to UI. So I'm gonna gut the base 64 stuff because that was really stupid. I don't know. I thought it'd be a good idea because it would like reduce bandwidth, but apparently that's the opposite. It would actually increase bandwidth, believe it or not. So image URL, that's hyperlinked, but where's the, okay, so base 64 is so all the people, they're kind of stupid. They're thinking like, oh, base 64 is a good idea. It's actually not a good idea. It's a really bad idea. Because then you lose cache, you lose all sorts of good stuff about files that you just won't get. So I have to make this a file field, allowed types. I think file field is in Django. I don't remember. Let's see, where is this? Let's see. Yeah, this, I don't even need this extra field stuff anymore. This one's kind of stupid. Where's the... So I need a it needs to be a hyperlinked file field. Right? So the idea with the C++ CDN stuff is, so I'm going to have a media source hyperlinked field linked to a specific ID that's generated by the CDN. So the CDN will have the source image, and this will just link to it. Because in my view, well, it makes sense because hosting files is a separate responsibility from hosting the server, in my opinion. File size of the media server? I don't know, actually. It's probably like 200 megabytes if you count all the Python modules and stuff. It's like 200 megabytes or something. So it's not that small. So what I want to do is I want to have the CDN also host most of the JavaScript. So media server JavaScript right now is being combined into one massive file. So I want there to be a module system, so you can download modules from like a module download sort of thing, and then it'll be hosted from the CDN rather than your server, so that way it's all fast and stuff. And then the stuff that's really hosted from the server is kind of just the database and the photos and stuff that's on the CDN, but the idea is that it's encrypted, so no one can really like browse your stuff and all that. So what am I doing? So, is this even allowed types? You know what, that's kind of stupid. If I'm gonna reverse this, if I'm gonna make so the CDN is on here, and then that's kind of stupid. I don't want to like make the file hosted on the Django server and then reverse that later on. That's kind of stupid. I'd rather not do that. So file upload isn't going to be handled here anymore. That's the main point of this. So what I have to do, so instead of having a source, we're going to have a content ID, and this is going to be a char field. That's going to be like that size. I don't know. So how is it gonna market this? Well, I'm not too sure. Like, from what I've heard, you can just kind of like run ads and people will find it, but no one in their right mind has doesn't have ad blocker these days. So it kind of just have to spread by word of mouth. Well, that's not too practical, so that's gonna be a problem. So it's hyperlinked, but the problem is that if you have a hyperlinked field in this framework, it automatically assumes it's a hyperlink to that view. But I don't want to do that. I want to return something outside of that. So I don't think this is hyperlinked anymore. This is this has to be some kind of custom shit. I don't know. So we have a source field, type checker, file type checker. I guess all of this code has to be moved into the C++. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So we can validate so the media is no longer storing an actual file, it's just storing metadata about the file. So, but this is a problem because now the C++ stuff has to be finished for any image. Yeah, I could probably get an interview with those people. I don't know if they would really get any of it. Let's say, I mean, they might be like, well, what's in it for me? Basically, I mean, I don't know if they're that nice, is the thing. Like, maybe I'm kind of underestimating their generosity here, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like so this is a big problem though because this kind of ruins our entire thing, because we had a type checker for this stuff, and now we're moving into the C++ stuff. I mean, the C++ code thing was kind of just an idea, but I figure I might as well go with it because it's smarter. It's a bit more work, but then I can kind of have something that's kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's C++ code, and you have a hacker group in Discord. That's pretty cool. How many people do you have there, man? Got like, if you got like 100 people, it's probably like 2 people. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's type. Okay. So the problem with gutting the file out of the media server is that then the media server is kind of just, it's not actually a media server, it's partly a media server. It's a media server with media serving capabilities, but it doesn't actually store the media, which isn't a problem, but that means we have to make quite a few adjustments. 90 people and you're the leader? Are you a leader, or are you just kind of like a guy? Because if you're the leader, then that's a different story. But if you're just kind of there, then I mean, you can try, but I don't want you to try yet, though, because it's not really finished at all yet. Because, like, anyway, so this kind of stuff, this is why I want to change it, because, like, it's really slow. It took like 20 milliseconds or something for this to upload, media file to upload, whereas it's supposed to take like 20 microseconds, maybe, I don't know, plus bandwidth. Oh, LibMagic is actually in C++. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's okay too. If you're just there. I mean, I have a few like Discord groups too, like just a couple, and I'll probably put it there. The problem I have is that I know like only a few people that I link it to are gonna use it, and that kind of ruins the point, because if there's only like 10 people using it, then it's like, and then how do you guarantee that those 10 people are actually going to continue using it? Especially considering there's only one developer, which, you know, it's a lot of problems. Anyway, so I think I might just ignore the media stuff right now, because I know I'm gonna put this in C++, so I'm gonna gut this entirely, all this media hyperlink serializer, because this is no longer a hyperlink. This is a well, it's a hyperlink, but it's not a hyperlink in the REST framework sense. Django REST framework. And the media source field is just going to be a link. It's just going to be a string with a link in it. Well, not a string. It's going to return a URL, basically. It's returning a content ID, and the content ID, you assemble that with the CDN localhost or whatever, and then the CDN hosts the file. I haven't. You know what the thing is, though? So let's go around. Let's see what other media servers offer. Okay. Let's see. Media server. Alright. And so this one's a kind of interesting one. Now, they have a completely different goal. They're a media server, but their media server in like all these platforms, it looks like so much better than what I have, right? But the goal of theirs is they actually want to integrate with other platforms. What that means is is you look here, and they're doing streaming, they're doing movies, they're doing all that stuff. Okay, parental control, even the kiddos. Okay. Anyway, so they have all these features. They have like mixing and mood mix and stuff. They have some kind of algorithm that does that, and remote and stuff like. But that's kind of like completely in that direction. Like if I wanted to have a media server, just a media server, that's what I have, right? But this isn't really the same thing, because what they think of a media server as is some kind of like device that you have to like watch TV and stuff. So that's why I kind of need to rename the project, in fact, because you look at any of this stuff and it's just kind of for like playing movies and stuff, which I can do, but that kind of isn't the goal, because then what will end up happening is a lot of these people will get sued because they're having illegal files on their stuff. And so media server is kind of different, so that's not the point of it. The point of it is not to like be couch potato and stuff, it's to share stuff. So that's why I need to rename the project, because media server, it is a media server because you're storing, it is more like a NAS. It's more like a NAS, you're right. Because the media server stuff's kind of already done, like in the market. There's no real way to like kind of distinguish this from the other ones. Like you saw that other one, it had pretty much everything. Given it's proprietary, and they're probably data mining their user base. But it's kind of already a thought out idea. So I kind of, I saw that early on. I didn't really intend to keep going that direction, because that's kind of a can of worms. You need at least like 20 people to integrate with like PlayStation and Xbox and all that stuff. Yeah, it's not worth it. But then even then, they're not going to really like pay much money for it anyway. So okay, so I needed to do this stuff. This is a problem. Anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna ignore that. Go back to chat stuff, and to do that, I needed to do actually this content ID, but then I also need to not run any migrations. So let's source ES6. Actually, I'll just save it. It doesn't really matter. I don't need to run the migrations. Okay. So how am I going to compete with FreeNAS? Let's see. is like yeah, okay, so yeah, this is even further down the kind of line. Like if there's a line for the media server, there's a line for NAS too. So the difference, see, like they have all this advanced UI and stuff. The difference is that it's like a social. It's still a social network, ideally, because you'll be able to have private albums and all that sort of stuff. But the idea is that it's something you want to share with someone. It's something you want to share with something. So if you upload the files, it's because you wanted to share something with another person. Whereas a free NAS, correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't really use it to share stuff with people. So that's why it's different. That's why it's not quite a NAS, and it's not quite just a regular media server either. It's more so for storing your photos and making it so that other people can view them as well, but not using Facebook or anything like that. FTP. Well, I really want to make it easy to use. It doesn't have to be super easy to use, but it'll be easy enough to use to be profitable. That's the goal, so that anyone can start their own server. Anyway, my throat's kind of getting tired, so I'm gonna stop talking. Well, not talk as much. I keep having to get a drink. But I'm gonna... Exactly. Yes. I want people to share files and other things easily. It's a perfect way to put it. Okay. I am being called by somebody. My throat hurts, yeah. It does. Okay, I'm gonna mute it for a second. Okay. uh. Okay, Okay, I'm back. Finally. Okay. So, my girlfriend called me, and she's mad at me now because I'm live streaming instead of talking to her, and she says I'm not sorry, but I am sorry because, you know, I can't abandon, you know, my viewers, you know. Yeah, so yeah, I have a girlfriend. If you can see on the wall, like in the upper right, I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's like a picture of us and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of my personal life. Is the webcam the same size as it was? I can't tell. Is it bigger? Smaller? Is it smaller than it was? Is it smaller? I can't really... I forgot. Is the webcam smaller than it was? Is it bigger? Can somebody tell me? Can't really remember. Way smaller? No, you're kidding me. How about now? Is it bigger? Is it the same size? No, I never had it block the code, though. Did I have it block the code before? I didn't have that. Oh, I did. I did have it block the code. Why didn't I do that? Okay, it should be back to normal, I think. Was it like this? Okay, I think it was. That's alright. God. You go on Discord. Okay, we're gonna get back to coding. Girlfriend's still mad at me. She's always mad at me though, so it's okay. Cause I'm kind of a dork. So what the heck? Where's my chat? Okay. Okay. So this kind of blows because I'm not even gonna have files working until I write some C++ code, and that's a pain in the ass because that's another step. I don't know if I'm way over engineering this. I don't think I am. I don't really want to use like Cloudflare SDN or CDN or any of that shit. What did you ask, girl? You asked. How am I going to combat pirating? Pirating what? I mean, the thing is, since everyone owns their own server, if they have illegal files on their server, that's none of my business. That's kind of the server host's responsibility. That's the whole point of it. Alright, we're gonna play Lost Waves. I know it's a bit overplayed on this live stream, but I think it'll do. Alright. Alright, so there's this thing called Django channels, and it looks like we need to have a WebSocket for the chat, so I don't know how to explain it. I'll just so I'm gonna go in. So I'm gonna start an app in here. Oh crap. Got an error now. Am I still jobless? That's a good question. I don't have a job, but I have a client, so I am being paid. Not as much as I'm used to getting paid, but it's enough to get bills paid. So that's the Oh boy, that's the thing about that, is that I really have to be like kind of careful. I mean, if you want the next torrent stuff, that's kind of, I mean, I want that too, don't get me wrong, but there's a project called GNU-net. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's kind of like really cool. It's like torrents, I2P, and Tor in like one. Yeah. I mean, people will probably end up hosting illegal files on their media servers, but it will be kind of hard to find them, I'd imagine, so, I don't know. Who's asking me if I know Laravel? Because I don't really know Laravel. I messed around with it, but I don't like PHP, so I don't really. Or maybe he's asking Paul. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of copy paste this stuff. So I'm not gonna look super cool just writing all this code because I didn't write it. This is this stuff. I'm gonna have a chat message, but I'm not gonna have that right now. I'll connect to the chat message gets here. What is this? Indirectly market that. I'll think about it. I don't know. It's really hard to like not to justify it, but to make it like safe enough to where I won't get in trouble. I know Java like 6 or something. I think I learned Java when I was like 13 or something. I don't really remember a lot, but I don't know. I think it's a good learning tool. It's a good language to learn in turn if you want to like learn how to program, because it's object oriented, but it doesn't teach good practice, and I find it's very verbose, which means that it takes a lot of steps to describe what you're doing. And I like C++ a lot more than Java. I think C++ is turning out, or well, C++ 17 is starting to turn into a good language. It's hard to use, but if you get around some of it, then it's pretty good. The thing about this stuff though is that it's designed to host like more than one chat room, but each media server, the idea is that there's only like one chat room. I guess you could have many of them, but then like what's the limit to that? I don't know. It seems kind of stupid to have more than one chat room in one server. But it's kind of funny that like they know like the most common use of this stuff. They actually have like chat room set up already. But this is like for chat messages, so I gotta figure out like Like what kind of... So what, this is chat connect. Ugh. Okay, so this is gonna be so we're gonna comment this stuff out because actually most of this we don't really want right now. We're gonna have chat messages, but just not right now. This is too complicated for now. So what, we have a group chat and a message. Guided chat messages. Okay, so we're gonna have West Bank messages, I guess. I mean, I don't have a confession because I don't think I actually even said anything about it. It doesn't. None of what I'm saying right now really makes sense unless you look at the chat scroll. Crap. Okay. Okay, we gotta look at the spec. Where is it? There we go. Okay, we gotta look at the server, sample server. Okay, this is the Node.js. We're gonna use Python because Node.js is for scrubs. Well, so is Python, but Node.js is like alright. So I wish that song lasted forever. I'm gonna replay it. Cause I like that song. I don't know if you guys you guys feel the same way, but I mean. See ya. be right back. Whoever's watching, know who's watching. Tell me who's watching in the chat, so I know. Oh yeah, I'm back. We got 2 viewers now, huh? Alright. Alright. What's going on? So I need to figure out if this is properly configured. The chat stuff. And I think I will change the music. To home. So, yeah. So, we're getting closer with our media server. Closer every day. Or every stream, rather. Not every day. So, let's go back to the documentation. What was it? Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's a WebSocket bridge of sorts. Alright, so this is where the UI is. So we're gonna save that. I think this is just save that in general or something. I don't know. Save and dev? I don't know. And so, okay, we got that. Keep yawning. So to go in settings, this settings here, and So this has to move in the C++ code to accept file types and that kind of stuff. File upload going straight to the CDN. That's what we want. Crap. Yeah, I'll take a look, but it's hard to send a link over YouTube, so. I was looking at servers. I'm thinking of like getting a file storage server, but like turns out it's like really expensive for storage. You can get like a really high storage server for like $5,000, but for actually getting like a VPS with that stuff, it's like pretty expensive. So that's kind of a problem, because if I have a CDN, you know, it's gonna like store terabytes of files. So, well, it's the 20th episode, so it's pretty special. special episode. But I'm building a chat system, and yeah, we're gonna have like chatting in the browser. I looked at a file host, and looks like they take up like 4 terabytes, but they have like a limit on the files, like how big it is. So if I had 4 terabytes, like that's not much. I mean, that's not much files, but I feel like that might be enough, like for a while, and then when it kind of gets popular, that's kind of a problem, because you know, I don't know. Do you guys think 4 terabytes of storage is enough for like a while? Is that enough? I don't know. Well, for like the beginning of the network, like the network has like 4 terabytes of files, the max. That's pretty good. I mean, I could probably zip it too, so it's even smaller. I can make like an encrypted, but it takes a while to like encrypt, to like store it that way. So probably won't do that. It takes a while, so. Don't answer my question. Also, Kron is. I didn't get your portfolio link. I kind of was like concentrated, so I didn't really see it. I don't think anyone else is on, so. I really gotta commit this stuff, dude. That's crazy. We got 500 lines of code, and it's crazy. It's like 500 lines of code, and it's still not committed. But it's all broken, so I can't really do that. That's gonna be a mega commit. Dun, 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 dun. Who's... Oh, damn it. Dude, I didn't see it. You gotta post it again. Oh wait, there's 2 viewers, don't do it. Don't post it. I totally didn't see it, man. I'm sorry. I gotta watch the chat or something next time. You know what? Just send me an email. I got an email. Okay, there we go. Okay. Someone else is gonna see it unless you retract the message. There's someone else watching the stream. So, okay. It's pretty cool, man. It's not bad. I would say the bottom, like where the so what do I know? Yeah, the I isn't capitalized, and the borders on the images are kind of weird. Like the Laravel, the Laravel, it's all kind of like scrunched together. It has like that thick black border. Try not to like squish too many things together like that. But pretty good, man. You have a GitLab account? Yeah, I gotta move my GitHub to GitLab. I don't really like GitHub. But yeah, you're using sometimes you have like lowercase I instead of like uppercase I, which is it's not good. Also, when this network comes out, you gotta link your page at the bottom. So, link your media center at the bottom when this is done, please. Like, because I noticed you had like a Twitter link and that sort of stuff. I'm gonna have public profiles eventually. Okay, so right now I'm working on a commit because I know like most of this is broken, but I gotta commit this stuff. I'm gonna fix all the issues, well, the immediate issues, the ones that are making it not compile, and then I'm gonna compile and make sure it works partially, and then yeah, I'll get that. source. What? All these people, they're like, oh, you can't, you can't have freaking CDN. And I'm like, I can have a CDN. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a CDN. I can do what I want, man. Think I can't have a CDN? Alright. I guess yo. Man. Oh, media type. Okay, we gotta provide that. So we're just gonna get rid of this validate meta. Source here, source. So who just joined, by the way? There's like two people watching, but I don't know. I guess I get kind of like concerned when that happens, because I'm like, oh, somebody's watching me, but they're not like talking. So like, who could it be? Who could it be? Yeah, I never know. Yeah. And they're not gonna message me, so I mean, they might. Who knows? Damn, this code is like super fucking. Okay, it's super untested. I mean, it's good, but it's super untested. Okay, does it even run? Does it run? Media chat routing, no module name media chat. Is it chat routing? No, that's fucking ISS, I don't know. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna save this desktop before it explodes on me. Alright. So, actually, I'm gonna check. It's not done on my phone real quick. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we got this stuff. I don't think it works, but that's okay. Media chat routing. What is this? That should be working. What? That's bad media. So maybe if I just have chat routing. Chat routing. Module chat. That's not. I have it. Oh, my app consumers. So that's not module chat. I thought I included it up here. Chat. This chat app. That's kind of stupid. Maybe a chat. No module named chat. Okay, but there is a module. Module chat. Okay, chat is a module though, so that's good. Except it says the routing is not a module. It's kind of worrying. It's weird. So it recognizes chat as a module, but it says there's no routing file, even though there's clearly some kind of miscommunication here. So chat routing. Let's see if this works. Chat.use. Just want to see if it sees that as a valid. And chat has no attribute keys. So it sees chat. Okay, where the fuck? What's up? Colored squares. What? How many projects do you have, man? Oh, I see. Here we go. Pull consumer. No pull? You don't need a pull, actually. Why would you want to do a website? You don't need a website that has a database, dude. You don't need to do that. It's just a website, you know. You don't need, like, for example, I have clients with websites where they have like just a regular like static website in front of, and then it links to the like web app, you know. You know, just have like Nginx or something. I don't think it's a good move. Like, I mean, you could, but it's kind of just like you'd be adding more overhead, you know. Because if you just have it as HTML and CSS, or and whatever, the Nginx will just serve that. Whereas, like, you know, if it's in Laravel, then it's gotta like initiate Laravel and then do this, and then finally render the HTML. You know. So I don't know what web server you're using. What are you using? You got a web server? I don't know if you're using like a VPS or something, but you can do like Linode has a guide how to configure it. There's like a simple like guide for it, and then I mean, you don't really need Nginx. You could use whatever. But if you're using like a web host or something, then it's probably already configured. My point is, I don't know why a portfolio website would need a database. If you have like an app, then yeah, it makes sense. But if you just have a portfolio website, it doesn't really make much sense. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but that's basically the gist of this. Okay. So it includes not the file. We don't really need that anyway. Just have alright, you see what I'm saying though? Like, oh, the question form. Oh, I see. So, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to use Laravel, because like Laravel is like a full stack framework. It's kind of like using a it's like using an entire framework for just like one little thing. So it's not really a good idea. Because like the whole point of having MVC is that it makes things like create, read, update, and delete easier. But you're not really like creating and updating stuff. You're just kind of sending you like a message or whatever. So I just have a simple PHP script. Just make sure it's secure, you know. Don't send crazy. Don't make sure they're not. And you don't want to hook it up to a database, man. As soon as you do that, it's like, I mean, you might as well just make it send you an email or something. Well, you don't have to do that, maybe, I don't know, but well, yeah, an email, that's fine. And there's guides on how to send an email through PHP. This should be pretty easy. Anyway, kind of looking through this. What is this? What does it include? shit. Jeez. Alright, cool. We have a channel now. We have a freaking channel, dude. I don't believe. Oh, you're gonna email me. Okay, the server runs. Does it actually, does it have an error or what? No, it actually runs. Okay, that's good. The current user, this doesn't make sense, right? It's kind of an error. 43. What's the error? It's not authorized or what? Yeah, I got your email. Forbidden, yeah, it's invalid. It still works though, that's good. Alright, how about the build? Does this all work? Nope. It's only a couple errors though, that's good. Chat, and then what? Oh crap, there's like a million errors. Oh shit. Okay. It depends. It's relationship advice. I don't know. not very experienced. But if it's coding, I mean, I could try to help. It just wouldn't be much of a priority. But I mean, I could try. But just don't email me every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure to Google stuff and that sort of thing. I can't be doing your homework and stuff. What is this? Why does this always show up? Okay, let's see. Okay, we need to fix all these bugs or compile errors. So what? We got semicolons everywhere. It's kind of bad. Where's that? New browser. I haven't opened that in a while. Nothing's actually in that file as well. Oh no, there's a ton of shit in there. Okay. Honestly, like I'm really like poor on DevOps. Like I don't know how I configured Nginx and all that stuff. Like I just copy paste all that stuff. That's probably like the first person I'm gonna hire. Honestly, is like DevOps, because I just suck at that. I mean, I can do it, but it's kind of just like pain in the ass all the time to configure Nginx and all that stuff. Oh, what? ESLint isn't in ES6. I don't know if I didn't see that retracted message they sent. Okay, I can't use V4, that's great. Oh, you're leaving, that's what. Or what is it? I don't know. Alright. So, we got that finally. I should fix all of Oh, whoa. I didn't even notice my Twitch viewers. Oh my gosh. Dude. Who's Trades? Trades? What's up? I usually don't get like Twitch viewers, so I don't know. Wait, I don't speak. Is that Swedish? I used to learn. I was learning Norwegian, but I kind of stopped that. Damn, I always miss them. Whatever. Can't change the past. Anyway. What are you trying to do? He's trying to... Oh, this off. This... Okay, we have a build. That's cool. That's cool. That's it. It works. RTC configuration is not defined. Huh, I thought that was totally a thing. Oh, I guess it's not an actual object. Alright, well... commit. Okay. Alright. I committed. Alright, let's see this monster commit. Let's see. Whoa! What the heck happened here? What? Oh crap! Why did this happen? That's why I screwed up. Okay, we're gonna backtrack. What? I didn't want to add the pager. What? Come on. Who is watching the stream? Got ice cream. No one's watching. What the heck? Swerve. Okay. Okay, I think we're done for now. We did like 6.5 hours of stream today, which is pretty good. So I get pretty tired. So yep. Anyway, thanks for watching. Anybody watching after the fact, and see you next time. Episode 20.